like, no! He's like, it's vacant. I'm like, no, what are you talking about? It's burning down with Vietnamese people. It's like there's Vietnamese people inside. Oh, that makes sense. Guys, they're Vietnamese. And then they all went in and had to like fucking drag them all out. So, the condo association had to have a meeting. They had to have a meeting. They're like, what are we going to do? The Vietnamese people don't respond to the fire alarm. They're like, we could translate it. I'm like, come on. Ding, 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 ding.
I've had so much fun here, I went bowling. I don't mean to brag. Really, there are two types of people that go bowling. There are people that really, really love bowling. And then there are the people that are like, wouldn't it be hysterical if we went bowling? Because for most of us, bowling is the activity you do after you've done everything else. It's like, well, we could go bowling, or we could just hang ourselves. Why don't we go bowling? No one's ever jealous when they hear you went bowling. Oh, you went bowling? Glad I couldn't make it. Well, bowling's great. You gotta love a sport you can eat while you play it. Never see that in tennis. Hey, before you serve, let me dig into these nachos. It's a different sport. There's an ashtray built into the bowling equipment. Poker doesn't even have that. And that hand dryer thing, if you're sweating while you're bowling, you're out of shape. And if you're out of shape and you're bowling, you're probably a professional bowler. Nothing really healthy about bowling. It has to be the germaphobe's nightmare. Here, put on these moist shoes 10,000 people wore. And stick your fingers in these dirty holes. Now you have the flu. How dirty are those holes? It's not like those balls wear out. They probably haven't manufactured a bowling ball in 1,000 years. Someone's out there using Fred Flintstones right now. That is preposterous. I don't own a bowling ball because I'm not a weirdo. Yeah, I want to volunteer to carry around a 50-pound ball. Can you put it in a big, ugly purse? That's how I want to meet the ladies. Oh, couldn't help but notice you staring at my purse. It's filled with a big blue ball. Mind if I follow you around the parking lot? I'll just be humming. Ball in the bag. It's the worst song ever. I always have to pick out my bowling ball. I can never find the right one. I'm like, this one's too heavy. Oh, this one's good, but it's pink. My fingers don't fit. How do they decide on those finger sizes? They're either for a 5-year-old girl or the Incredible Hulk. How big are some people's fingers? Some guy wearing a catcher's mitt? Yeah, it's good. I can still catch the game, don't worry about it. Those bowling shoes, no update there. You need our special shoes before you can roll our magic ball. Some people have their own bowling ball and their own bowling shoes and no friends. That's mean. I can say that because I like bowling. I watch bowling on TV because I use my time wisely. I saw this college team championship. Each team had their own coach. What kind of strategy advice is a bowling coach giving? You know what this time, Timmy? I want you to knock down all the pins. You sure? Trust me. Just do it, son! That's weird. Bowling seems silly, but yeah, we all take it very seriously, right? Until we get that first gutter ball, we're like, let me show you how it's done. This is a stupid sport. There's few moments in life as humiliating as that gutter ball. The worst part is then you have to make that turn back to your friends. That ball's broken. It's tilted down there. You never want to be the worst bowler of the group, because then everyone treats you like you have cancer. You can do it. We're praying for you. The advice starts, use a heavier ball, keep your arms straight, you should get a vasectomy. If you're really bad at bowling like me, they'll ask if you want the bumpers up. It's not like bowling's that complex anyway. You want the bumpers? We can get rid of the pins. Why don't you take this coloring book and sit in the corner? But I like bowling, though. It's perfect for the lazy man. No other sport has a machine that rolls the ball back to you at arm level. All right, I'll keep playing. Is there any way I can do this in a chair or something?
Look like you're having a really good time, man. Really friendly. What's the matter, sweetie? You see I'm talking to you, and I'm not afraid of, like, big black bitch attitude. It don't scare me. Hear what she said? She dipped her nuggets, right? That's what scared white people. You talking to me, nigga? Shut the fuck up. Shut your ass up. Don't get gangster. Don't look out the corner of your eye about you. You ain't gonna embarrass me. Eat that motherfucking chicken finger for the sauce dry up. I asked a question. You talking to me? You better not be. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Shut your ass up. Big black lady, that shit don't scare me. You want some chicken? No, I don't want no chicken. Shut your ass up. Guess what? We gonna be fucking later, cause that's how you pick up black women. You curse the bitch out and then you love her. You must want chicken, nigga. That's why you pay attention to my motherfucking house. Eat your ass. Get a friend protector. Shut the fuck up. Sit your ass down. Hey, babe, I'm just fucking with you. You know I'm playing. I saw your titties and I thought that was the best way to come over and introduce myself. I saw your titties too, honey. You a fat nigga with titties. I can't wait to fuck you, man. I can't wait. I'ma fuck the shit out you. Think I'm scared of your monkey ass. How fucking... Oh, yeah, you... I don't give a fuck, nigga. I will come correct. Your pussy ain't different from nobody else's. I'm just gonna do this to your goofy click. And you be like, all I need is some more chicken and that finger rubbing my... Eat that chicken, motherfucker! I think I'm coming, nigga! I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. You gotta buy me some new panties after I come in my motherfucker. I like you, though. I fucking like you. You bet you a good woman, nigga. I'll talk to you later. I know you do. Fucking have to validate me. Can you stop fucking? What'd you say? Wait, what'd you say? This girl is, she black as shit. Go ahead, say it again. Wait, everybody shush. Because white people love this shit. Because, let me tell you, my mother's just like that. That's black, white, my mother, she, listen to, go ahead.
I said I see your big ass after the show.
That should come with a sitcom song, right? That should come with cursing out Mr. Jefferson. Like, motherfucker, I ain't cooking shit. Go ahead again.
I see you after the show. I see your big ass after the show with some chicken. Exchange recipes and shit.
Oh, I bet your nipples look like 20-inch dubs. What? We got all day. Somebody... Oh, that black ring around the nipple. I'ma suck your nipple and then twist it like a balloon knot. Don't choke on them chicken fingers and talk to me at the same time, nigga. Eat it. Oh, I love her, and I'm not gonna run out of steam. Oh, Oh, she got a lot of energy.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
God
I
damn
got
it.
4 sons, so you can't say.
Oh, you got 4 sons? Your pussy ain't shit. She fucked up my whole fucking shit. I don't want to talk to you no more. You're on punishment. You shut the fuck. And I got 4 kids. Stop. Fucking shit just. Damn it. We was doing well until you said that shit.
They already did it.
It ain't. I'm not embarrassing you. What'd you say? Wait, what did I say that embarrassed? Wait a minute. Wait, well, you're not gonna. First of all, you're only gonna be able to talk if I let you. Right? Okay, try to talk. I'm just trying to teach you something. Because the father of them other 4 kids didn't teach you a goddamn thing, so I'm gonna teach you first. She getting mad now. I'm mad too. You said you got 4 kids, nigga. What the fuck? How dare you say that shit? Shit! She keep calling me a fat ass. We still gonna mess around. That's the thing about it. Be like, you know, I was joking about those 4 kids. It don't matter. I love them. Oh shit! I picked the wrong one to fuck with. Well, not really. I'm only saying that so you shut the fuck up. But I'm not. I didn't pick the wrong one to fuck with. Shut the fuck up. But I'm just saying. I'm trying to like appease. But I'm not. I don't give a fuck. I know you got tons of energy, beat your kids, and you got enough energy to fucking yell at me all goddamn day.
Somebody gotta get it.
Gotta do what? Yell at me?
Yeah.
Nigga, please. Look. That's what black, see, but that's why motherfuckers be afraid of that shit. I don't give a fuck. Do you know how much passion she got in the bed? And this is how you get, this is all fun and games, but this is how you get her to shut the fuck up. Other than the fact you fuck her and get her pregnant. But just take that goofy afro and pull her face, pull her face next to yours and bite her cheek and say, shut the fuck up. And she'll shut the fuck up. I'm just sharing with you. I'm just letting you know, I know black women, this shit, see, I'm only saying this to y'all, because this shit, we love each other. Every bitch I ever been with, we start off just like that. Fuck you talking to? And then it's just that's how it goes. So I'm only saying it not to her, because she know the truth. She got 4 kids, so it ain't like, that attitude don't come with some passion. And then she argued with her kids' fathers, like them niggas came in, they like, motherfucker, and then the nigga, boom, boom, yeah, motherfucker, yeah, that's, people don't understand that shit. Black people, we not friendly. The reason I noticed this motherfucker is because she's like this. So it's what it is you might get embarrassed for her, but what'll happen is I'm gonna win because she wants to be defeated. And then it's love.
Harbor Freight knows time is money, so for our Spring Black Friday sale, we're getting straight to the deals. Right now, you get 35% off jack stands, 56-inch roll cabs under $800, and 2,300 PSI electric pressure washers under $190. See? Straight to the point, so you can get straight to the savings. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight. Valid until April 13th, 2025, while supplies last. Limitations apply.
Hey, Kristen, how's it tracking?
With Carvana Value Tracker.
What else?
Oh, it's tracking. In fact, Value Surge Alert trucks up 2.5%, vans down 1.7%.
Just as predicted. So, we gonna...
I don't know. Could sell, could hold.
The power to always know our car's worth.
Exhilarating, isn't it?
Tracking.
Always know your car's worth with Carvana Value Tracker.
What if an appliance emergency didn't have to be? If your appliances suddenly decided they were done, don't stress. Best Buy has you covered with a wide variety of major appliances from trusted brands, in stock and available now. So you don't have to worry about laundry piling up, refilling the fridge, or that big dinner party you're hosting. Because Best Buy has the knowledge and expertise to get you the right appliance for your home. Learn more at bestbuy.com. Best Buy. Imagine that.
That's all you can do with your kids. Just do your best. Nobody fucking knows right from wrong. When I was a kid, they just taught us things to just try to keep us just shut the fuck up. Our morals were just shut the fuck up. Things like slow and steady wins the race. They taught us that. Slow and steady wins the race. Really? Does it win the race? You know what beats slow and steady? Fast and steady. Kicks the shit out of slow and steady. Slow and steady beats old and retarded. That's about it. Stop telling that to kids. A lot of what they teach kids is just to make them polite people, you know? Like they teach them that there's words you shouldn't use. There's bad words. Don't use the bad words. I can't teach my kids that because I do this for a living. But I didn't want my kids to be, you know, assholes. So I used to tell them, like, okay, look, there's no bad words. There's no bad words. All words are good, bad, nothing. But there's some people that get upset when you use certain words. So if you're going to use those words, look at the person first and try to guess if they're that kind of person. Sometimes you can offend somebody when you weren't even trying to. Like there's certain phrases, certain statements that if you're going to say them, you should say them without stopping in the middle. Certain things, if you're going to say them, don't clear your throat in the middle. Okay? You don't want to say things like, there are too many black people suffering from discrimination. We need to stop the Jews from feeling excluded. I once fucked a baby, and then I fucked him again. So you want to get through that one. Otherwise, people get the wrong idea. They'll think you only fucked that baby once.
You guys are a really fun crowd. Thank you for being so fun. You guys are... See, ever since I was a kid, I always wanted to be in show business, right? Like, I was in my first commercial when I was 6 years old, my first movie when I was 7. So, like, me and my sisters, we always, you know, I'd make them play dress up, but they thought it was fun, too. But, like, it was a big part of our weekends, you know? And I remember, like, when we'd declare it, we'd be like, dress up! And everyone would be like, can't go! And we'd have to, like, find our costumes and stuff. You know, you've been there. But yeah, we'd be like, dress up and go. And I remember I just wanted to be Luke Skywalker, right? This was the 80s. I'm like, fuck, I gotta be a Jedi. I had a broomstick painted green. I'm like, this is gonna be crazy. I just need my dad's robe, big brown robe, you know, Jedi style. And so my sisters and I are going around the house trying to help each other find shit. And we go up to my parents' bedroom to get the robe, and it's not hanging on the back of the door. I'm like, shit. So I get on my hands and knees, and I'm crawling around. I'm looking for it, because sometimes he, like, stuffs it next to the bed. And it's at that moment when I'm grabbing it that I saw that under the bed was, like, this weird shoebox I'd never seen in my life. And I'm like, oh, what's that? And so I grabbed it, and I pulled it out, and I opened it up. And inside was a big, white, sparkling dildo. But I didn't know it was a dildo. I just knew it was perfect. Because my sister wanted to be a unicorn. God, look at this. They're like, oh my God, that's a real unicorn horn. I'm like, yes. We genuinely thought it was the real horn. We were fighting over it. Give me the horn. I want the horn. You don't get the horn. You're being Princess Leia. She gets the horn. She wants to be the unicorn. They're like, why did they hide it from us? I'm like, well, because it's probably a family heirloom. They must have got it last summer when they went to Ireland. So we take it to the garage and we duct tape it to her forehead. It is on and it's not coming off. I have the robe. She's Princess Leia, a strong, powerful woman. And we leave her there, and my sister makes a sign, said, Unicorn Show, $1. And we headed to the front of the street. We're in the cul-de-sac, an ice cream van had just pulled up. This is amazing, because the kids are all coming out. They got fucking money. But you know what's better than an ice cream? A unicorn! So all these kids are following me. Now my mom is at the kitchen window. We had one of those windows where you're washing dishes and you look out in the yard. She's washing dishes. She's like, what's going on here? Like half the neighborhood's filing into my yard. Okay, what is going on here? And then she sees me with the green lightsaber. She's like, oh, there's my little Luke Skywalker, little Jedi playing dress up. That's a sign of creativity. He's creative, okay? That's fantastic, right? And then my sister comes in, Princess Leia, strong, independent, powerful woman. Except I'd like to mention she was actually Return of the Jedi Princess Leia. So she was just in a gold bikini, just like, you know, Jabba's hoe. So my mom was a bit like, oh, that's not a lot of clothes for an 8-year-old. This is a bit, I don't know if I like this. And then she sees the sign, Unicorn Show, $1. She's like, $1? That's a lot of money. It fucking was. This was the 80s. You could buy a lot for $1. So now she's really impressed. She's like, holy crap, $1. This is great. And now what we had was I had all the kids in a semicircle, and we'd hidden the unicorn the entire time. Because that's the show, right? You have to reveal the unicorn. So I made all the kids chant, unicorn, 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 unicorn. They're going fucking crazy. It's infectious. Unicorn. My mom can't handle it anymore. She opens the window. Oh, screw this. Unicorn, unicorn. Chant with me, everyone. Unicorn. Unicorn, 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 unicorn. Now, at this point, I'd like to mention that just before we duct taped it to my sister's head, we realized this sucker moves. Just before we put it on, we'd accidentally hit a button, and all of a sudden it was going fucking everywhere. And we had to second guess everything. We're like, I can't get it off. We've activated the horn. This is sending a beacon to Ireland right now. Are you okay with this being on your head? And my sister was like, do I want to be more magical? Yes! So we got it on her head, but she weighed 65 pounds. This thing was ragdolling her all over the garage. The entire time we were out hawking tickets, she was getting shaken around the garage like a paint can at Home Depot. Just... So we're chanting, unicorn, unicorn. The door flings open. In our rehearsal, she was going to do a lap of the yard, bounce on the trampoline, and then ride her bike out in the alley to unicorn freedom. The thing is, she was so fucked up from trying to stay still that she came in that yard so dizzy she didn't know up from down, left from right. She starts charging forward. She's just ramming kids in the ass with the horn. 6-year-olds are getting bummed by this dildo. And my mom's just standing there at the window. It's not every day you see her sex toy duct taped to your child's forehead. And she's just going around the yard, ramming kids. But the kids are funny. They think it's a game. That's what kids are like. They think it's hilarious. They're like, ah. Some of them really liked it. Billy Michaels loved it. He was like, yeah. Come on, where you going, Uni? You know, he's like that kid that when you put the sprinkler on, there's always that one kid when the sprinkler's on that's like everyone's jumping through it. He's like, wait. Oh, that's nice. That is right up there. Hi, everyone. So my mom could only watch this for so long. And eventually she ran in the yard and she was like, stop! Family emergency. She throws us in the back of the station wagon. drives us to the edge of town in a parking lot, and kills my sister. Okay, she didn't kill her. What she was, she brought some baby oil and she squirted it all over her head so she'd get the duct tape off without ripping all her hair out. And my mom was standing there screaming, "This hurts me more than it hurts you." Now, if you were a car driving by, and you saw slutty Princess Leia, Luke Skywalker, and a kid with a vibrator shaking on the forehead with a lady squirting baby oil on it, now you'd be like, well, this is going on fucking Instagram. But this was the 80s. Shit could happen, and then it ended. Like, you had no phones, you had no cameras. People just drove by, they're like, what the fuck? And then they got home, and it was over. But for years, my mom made us promise. She's like, you can't tell your dad about the horn. You can't tell your dad. And that just drilled it into us. Fuck, it is a real horn. It just amped up the belief. We're like, it's a real horn. But then I got old, I realized the reason she didn't want us to mention it to my dad was because it was his dildo.
I went back into a KFC for the first time in like 8 years, like 2.5 months ago. Why go back into KFC if you work there? You don't return to Vietnam. But I'm waiting in line, and the guy in front of me orders a chicken sandwich, which is his God-given right as an American. But when he takes the chicken sandwich, he does one of the most egregious things I've ever seen. He takes the chicken sandwich and he goes, is it too much to ask for service with a smile? And if it had been an Old West saloon instead of a fast food restaurant, everyone would have pulled out their pistols at the same time. Because the whole restaurant was like, are you kidding me right now? Is it too much to ask for service with a smile? I wanted to shake him and go, first of all, yes. Where do you think you are? This is rock bottom right here. If you smile, they shouldn't let you in this place. Second of all, and this is good advice for all of you, if you ever go into a KFC and you order a chicken sandwich, and when they hand it to you, they smile, do not eat that chicken sandwich. Because you're eating a little bit of whoever is smiling at you. And like, I've had some crappy jobs besides KFC. I used to babysit. I babysat for an 8-year-old who was way, way wealthier than me. And he would always remind me that he was way, way wealthier than me. He would remind me, he would go, I could buy you. I used to play a lot of Twister with him to keep him occupied. I'm not sure if you guys know what Twister is. It's where you lock a child in a basement, you tell them a tornado's coming. And you wait for the parents to get home. Oh, he's playing in the basement. I don't know what's going on. I'm just up here being poor.
I've had so much fun here, I have. I went bowling. I don't mean to brag. Really, there are two types of people that go bowling. There are people that really, really love bowling. And then there are the people that are like, wouldn't it be hysterical if we went bowling? Because for most of us, bowling is the activity you do after you've done everything else. It's like, well, we could go bowling, or we could just hang ourselves. Why don't we go bowling? No one's ever jealous when they hear you went bowling. Oh, you went bowling? Glad I couldn't make it. Well, bowling's great. You gotta love a sport you can eat while you play it. Never see that in tennis. Hey, before you serve, let me dig into these nachos. It's a different sport. There's an ashtray built into the bowling equipment. Poker doesn't even have that. And that hand dryer thing, if you're sweating while you're bowling, you're out of shape. And if you're out of shape and you're bowling, you're probably a professional bowler. Nothing really healthy about bowling. It has to be the germaphobe's nightmare. Here, put on these moist shoes 10,000 people wore. And stick your fingers in these dirty holes. Now you have the flu. How dirty are those holes? It's not like those balls wear out. They probably haven't manufactured a bowling ball in 1,000 years. Someone's out there using Fred Flintstones right now. That is preposterous. I don't own a bowling ball because I'm not a weirdo. Yeah, I want to volunteer to carry around a 50-pound ball. Can you put it in a big, ugly purse? That's how I want to meet the ladies. Oh, couldn't help but notice you staring at my purse. It's filled with a big blue ball. Mind if I follow you around the parking lot? I'll just be humming. Ball in the bag. It's the worst song ever. I always have to pick out my bowling ball. I can never find the right one. I'm like, this one's too heavy. Oh, this one's good, but it's pink. My fingers don't fit. How do they decide on those finger sizes? They're either for a 5-year-old girl or the Incredible Hulk. How big are some people's fingers? Some guy wearing a catcher's mitt? Yeah, it's good. I can still catch the game, don't worry about it. Those bowling shoes, no update there. You need our special shoes before you can roll our magic ball. Some people have their own bowling ball and their own bowling shoes and no friends. That's mean. I can say that because I like bowling. I watch bowling on TV because I use my time wisely. I saw this college team championship. Each team had their own coach. What kind of strategy advice is a bowling coach giving? You know what this time, Timmy? I want you to knock down all the pins. You sure? Trust me. Just do it, son! That's weird. Bowling seems silly, but yeah, we all take it very seriously, right? Until we get that first gutter ball, we're like, let me show you how it's done. This is a stupid sport. There's few moments in life as humiliating as that gutter ball. The worst part is then you have to make that turn back to your friends. That ball's broken. It's tilted down there. You never want to be the worst bowler of the group, because then everyone treats you like you have cancer. You can do it. We're praying for you. The advice starts, use a heavier ball, keep your arms straight, you should get a vasectomy. If you're really bad at bowling like me, they'll ask if you want the bumpers up. It's not like bowling's that complex anyway. You want the bumpers? We can get rid of the pins. Why don't you take this coloring book and sit in the corner? But I like bowling, though. It's perfect for the lazy man. No other sport has a machine that rolls the ball back to you at arm level. All right, I'll keep playing. Is there any way I can do this in a chair or something?
Harbor Freight knows time is money, so for our Spring Black Friday sale, we're getting straight to the deals. Right now, you get 35% off jack stands, 56-inch roll cabs under $800, and 2,300 PSI electric pressure washers under $190. See? Straight to the point, so you can get straight to the savings. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight. Valid until April 13th, 2025 while supplies last. Limitations apply.
Hi, I'm Kristen Bell. Carvana makes car buying easy. Isn't that right, hun? Dax? Dax?
Sorry, did you know about this 7-day money-back guarantee?
A week to evaluate seat comfiness, you say?
A week of terrain tests? Yeah, I can test the brake pad resistance at variable speeds.
Make sure all the kids' stuff fits nicely.
Make sure our stuff fits nicely.
Oh,
Right. Still need to buy the car. Getting ahead of ourselves here.
Buy your car with Carvana today.
11 years ago, I had a toddler and a diagnosis that required living on supplemental oxygen. Today, I have a teenager and I'm living, canoeing, swimming, and camping on supplemental oxygen.
With rehab, medication, and a drive to live like there is a tomorrow, Amy is showing her pulmonary arterial hypertension who's in charge. Learn more about her story at uchealth.org/tomorrow. UC Health. Live extraordinary.
Oh, there's like 900 people in tonight. This is fantastic. Okay, there's maybe 100. That's my Donald Trump math. I miss Barack Obama. Do you miss Obama? Like going from Obama to Donald Trump's like replacing Han Solo with Jar Jar Binks. It's like we had a nice plate of pasta and then they gave us a dented can of cold zoodles. It's crazy whenever he meets a world leader. He met the Prime Minister of Japan, and you could see the whole time he was talking to him, the whole time his face was like all fucking mashed up. Because he was using every muscle in his body to prevent him from calling him Mr. Miyagi. Because he actually thought he was Mr. Miyagi. I'll get him to teach some karate. We'll use karate. I'll teach the army. Teach the army my karate moves. Teach the army karate. I love when he met Trudeau. I thought that was fantastic. You know, Justin Trudeau speaks 2 languages. Donald Trump doesn't speak English. It was just hilarious when he met him and stuff. I mean, this is Donald Trump. This is a guy that falls asleep sending a tweet. Kofifi. And then we're supposed to figure it out. He's like, it's a mystery. You don't want mysteries from a world leader. Man, and then he met with Putin. And that was wild, because that's like their little love affair. Like, you got me elected. And they decided they're gonna try and partner on a cybersecurity deal with Russia. USA and Russia having a cybersecurity deal. That's like me leaving the lid off the trash can and cutting a deal with the raccoons to keep an eye on it. All right, you guys got this, right? You're not gonna let anyone eat anything? You guys got this? Okay, you're gonna watch out, right? Yeah, no problem, we got it. Okay, good, don't... You're eating an apple core. No, I'm not. You're supposed to watch it, because there's bears and stuff, and they're gonna tip it over and make a mess. I'm sorry, I can't talk, I'm having a fucking meal right now, okay? But the best was when he met Trudeau, because Ivanka was there. Because you gotta bring your daughter to work. Oh, well, it's true. It's mental. Why is she always there? Like, when Obama was in power, if he just brought his kids to every world meeting, people would be like, what the fuck is going on? But for some reason, it's like, okay. But the best thing about her being there was that picture of her and Trudeau, right? You've all seen it, right? Her looking over at him like, oh my God, you're like an actual smart person. Oh, my dad's a fucking idiot. He doesn't believe in climate change. He doesn't believe in science. My dad's a fucking idiot. You're so sexy, you speak French. Daddy, there's pussy juice all over the floor right now. Is that okay? There was. Whenever Donald Trump attends one of those world meetings, like when he met at NATO, I think they all should have just sat him down, put a globe in front of him and said, okay, show us where you are. And he would have just been like, no, fuck, I'm gone.
Oh, I saw this documentary on this band Fugazi. You guys know about them, right? They're what's called a punk rock band. And they have a lot of integrity. They won't charge more than $5 for their concerts. $5. You know there's got to be at least one guy in the band who ain't happy about this. The drummer is going to snap at rehearsal and they're like, hey, fellas, can we stop a second? I had the craziest idea. How about $6? Yeah, I was thinking that extra dollar times 800 people a night times 5 shows a week equals I don't have a roommate when I'm 47. That's what I was thinking.
Lastly, I'm going to talk about pornography for a moment. Don't applaud it. I'm not here to celebrate porn. I'm here to, yeah, I use it occasionally.
I had a baby, y'all. I'm a daddy. It's good to see older dudes still boning, right? It's good to see older dudes still boning. My lady knew when she laid down with me, 9 times out of 10, you gonna get pregnant because I don't be pulling out. I'm old school. I don't believe in condoms, you know? If you ain't willing to die for it, you really didn't want it. Nigga! Oh, y'all black motherfuckers seen this motherfucker behind right? Ooh, ooh. Does this happen? During the middle of a fucking taping? And this nigga just ran up. And I was like, yeah, I'm saying this joke, but I know somebody touching on me. Is it Prince or Paula Deen? Now I got a baby, man. I got a baby now. She's beautiful. I just don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair when old people have babies. I don't think that's fair. Like 45, it should be a cutoff date. You know, it's healthy. That's right there is pushing the limit. But when you 60 and 50, you shouldn't be. I don't think that because it's not fair to the child. First of all, you ain't gonna be able to keep up with him. You 50 years old, 60 years old. You can't play with him. You gonna be tired. The baby gonna grow up having your ailments. Baby in pre-K can't play with his crayons or finger paint because his arthritis killing him. Nap time, he got to take a leave. That arthritis killing that baby. Arthritis on baby hands. You ever see arthritis on baby hands? Hands ain't even developed, but they like this, you know? I'm from the hood. So if I've been a little promiscuous tonight, forgive me, y'all. But that's where I'm from. We don't got no money there. All we got is each other. So to make me feel good, because I can't get a job out there, my lady give me sex. To make me feel like a man again. And she got to give it to me every day, all day. Because sometimes I'm feeling down, mama. And that loving make me feel like Superman. When your woman give you some good head, you feel like you go out there and conquer the world. We ain't got no money. You know, we use sex as a sedative in the hood. It eases the pain of poverty. You broke, I'm broke, let's go half on a baby. That little poodle look cute, but we can't get no stamps for that. We need to hurry up and get the WIC check out the mail. Now, I'm all into old school love. And you know, young people today, they don't know how to love, really. Because they don't see it on TV no more. Everything is geared towards young people. Nothing against young people, but when you're young, to know how to love for real and really do it, they got to show older, mature love on TV. They're not showing that. They're showing young people breaking up and then hurting themselves. And it's their first relationship ever. No, old school love is when you hang on in there. Hang on in there, baby. No matter what, you don't bail out, you go through it. Couples need to be left alone. I'm into old school love. Even in that fight, she still love your ass. Even in that horrible fight, fuck you. Fuck you, you ain't shit. Fuck you, I wish I could get all my JJ back. Fuck you. Fuck you, you hungry? You want something to eat? You hungry? Yeah, you more lasagna in there? That's old school love. That's old school love. Old school love is when she give you chlamydia twice and you go back. You love her ass. You ain't gonna sit in that clinic for anybody. You see the size of these pills? I'll take these for you. For us. "40 years later, you're gonna laugh about it with your woman. Remember the time you gave me crabs? That was funny. And women cook. Cook. I know there's microwaves out there and all of that, but you young cook. When I was in high school, you wasn't graduating. I don't care if you was captain of the football team, you was not getting out of high school unless you passed home economics. You better know how to bake that cake. You ain't going nowhere. I don't care how much you bench press. They don't teach home economics in school no more because everybody trying to be a CEO. Ladies, cook. The way to your man's heart, guarantee you, through his stomach. If you're a female in here and you don't know how to cook, it don't make sense. Because there's 150,000 cooking channels on TV. Sit your dumb ass down and watch one. You're a veteran if you know how to give head and hook up a steak. In that order. He ain't going nowhere. He might hang out all night, but after a while, he gonna be like this with his homeboys. Y'all, I gotta get out of here, y'all. It's Meatloaf Wednesdays, kid. She put green peppers in it tonight. She doubled up on them. I had a girlfriend that was a CEO, and I dumped her, because she couldn't cook. She could run her own company, but she couldn't cook. One day, she messed up the cream of wheat. I said, how you do that? The back of the box, they just add water. And why is it green? And your chicken tastes like wood. Yeah, I couldn't take it, man. I mean, she had more money than me. This is before I was on TV and everything. She had way more money than me, right? We went to dinner, and she thought she was impressing me by picking up the bill. Like I cared about that. I ain't care about that, but she was sitting there wondering why I'm watching the waitress. I'm watching the waitress because she's bringing me my food. That's sexy to me. Your woman got her thongs on and she bringing you your plate, you know. Here, this is lasagna. And you clean it off and then lick the plate and be like, baby, there's more in there. And you come back, you know you feel good because you like this. Yeah, I got it. In your mind, you going, my man ain't going no fucking where. That's instant gratification for a woman. I'm telling all y'all young girls that. Learn how to cook. If you love that man, you want to keep him, cook. That's how Paula Deen got me. And chicken wings. Believe that.
Are you aware of breast cancer? Fucking the entire month of October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. The entire country turns pink, so you can't not be aware of all your products. You go to the grocery store. Usually I buy the Progresso soup, but this month I'm gonna get the one with the pink ribbon, so I know that I've done all I can to help my fellow man. I don't read the fine print that says 0.00001 cents of every can, up to a very minimal amount, goes to, it actually goes nowhere near a titty ever at all. It goes to more promotional material asking for more money and to give very dubious medical advice where a lot of titties get chopped off that didn't need to because we're an industry, not a charity anymore. I don't read that part. I just see the pink ribbon and know that I'm helping. You've destroyed the color pink. There's no need for that. The color, I like the color pink. And you've ruined it. You see pink, that's all you can think about. I have a pink bedroom. My bedroom is pink. I can't sleep in it during October because you just see the color and all you think about is giant metastasizing titties sucking the life out of some poor woman. Why you fuck up a color? associate it with something else that's negative. You know, traffic and weather brought to you at the top of the hour on fucking 6:20 a.m. Hey, traffic sucks again. This is brought to you by breast cancer. And that way, next time you're stuck in traffic, you go, oh, wow, fuck, this sucks, but not as bad as cancer. Maybe I should try to help. You don't fuck up a color. Do you watch football? This is where it went too far with me. The National Football League participates in Breast Cancer Awareness Month. First of all, why is it Breast Cancer Awareness Month rather than Cancer Awareness Month? I assume if you cure breast cancer, that would cure ass cancer and face cancer and shit cancer. It's cancer. 'Cause titties sell tickets, stupid. Okay, I forget the marketing angle. Maybe you're right on that. Still, the National Football League participates with the pink gloves and just pink on the players, where if you think football is stupid, you're right. But it's my stupid. You have your stupid. You can judge me in sports. You have your own stupid. You play World of Warcraft, or you do Renaissance festivals. You fucking win Brian Doyle Murray lookalike competitions. You grow organic apples and sell them at the farmer's market. You learn how to speak Italian on the Rosetta Stone, so one day you can impress your friends by ordering in Italian at a restaurant, and the fucking waiter at Olive Garden looks at you going, I don't know what you're saying, dude. Whatever you do, football is my stupid. That's what I do for a few hours on a weekend in the fall to forget how much I hate myself. I don't want to think about breast cancer while I'm watching football to get away from this. It's hard enough to watch football as it is if you're a fan without constantly thinking about AIDS. You have to push that out of your head. Inherently, if you're a fan of the game, with the technology that they have now, you watch Monday Night Football or Super Bowl, they have cameras now that come down on cables right over the field, like right over the players' heads, almost touching them. You have 60 inches of high definition. You have a camera panning around 11 men bent up in a huddle, presenting these beautiful, thick man asses. And it's zooming in on each one. And it creates this Bangkok whorehouse scenario in your brain. You feel a little tuggle in your sweatpants. You're like, oh, what if they were behind glass in Phuket? Which one would I select for my evening's entertainment from the Cambodian guy that runs the place? And he's got an eye patch. And I go, Jing Dai, Boyda! And he pulls the guy out. Number 28. I haven't even seen all the guys, and I impulse buy on 28. He's a halfback with these sinewy horse haunches leaning into me. And in my mind, before I can make a rational decision, I've already leaped over the railing at the field. I'm streaking butt naked across the field, wearing nothing but I'm wearing an 1800s nightcap that's striped with a pom-pom. I don't know why that. But I'm wearing flip-flops because they make you run funnier. But my dick is slapping up and down against my belly. You make your dick however big you want it to be. It's your fantasy. Have your dick slap in your chest. Have your dick take a tooth out on the way to the huddle. It doesn't matter. Just get to 28 and yank him out of the huddle and pin him to the ground. Hold him down with one elbow. Peel those. They wear these little Lycra pants. They're so fucking gorgeous. And you just peel him off him. He's sweaty. They're just gonna slide off like a wet Band-Aid. Don't fuck with the jock strap. It's no obstacle to the asshole. You're a waste of time. Plus, the little straps keep the ass cheek up and focused. Steam comes off his ass. Get your face in there. You huff that steam. You huff it like a gassy rag. Inhale his essence, and you peel those ass cheeks apart with your thumbnails like you're cracking a cage-free, farm-fresh egg, and you take your dick. Don't stab him with it right away. Tease him with it. Here we go. In and up. Asshole to tailbone, people. Ass asshole to tailbone. Watch him struggle. He knows it's gonna happen. He doesn't know when. Oh, asshole to tailbone. Pull on his face mask a bit. Twist his neck. Pull on his dreadlocks. And these are not Occupy Wall Street dreadlocks, by the way. This is a black dude. This is straight up racism. This is a hate crime. Because you are pretty sure that your ex-wife used to fantasize about this guy doing similar shit to her. You knew it. Oh, yeah. You want to do that to my wife, you'll never get a thicker boner than that. Angry, racist, jealousy boner. Veins are coming out of the head, and nothing makes you crazier. And when you get that boner, you just jam it in him like a fat salamander, and you ride, you do that porn angle where you bend your dick down and do deep knee bends so you can look at the people. You have 55,000 people are now out of their chairs on their feet chanting for you. They love you. They're like, fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. This is his home field, and they're on your side all of a sudden. Fuck that dude, yeah. They're spilling beer. You feel the rubber start to slide off of you, but you don't give a shit. This is my day. They love me. I'm gonna launch rainbows of cum into this broken motherfucker, and you do. You're not even done coming when you pull out. Your dick's just still fire hosing and swaying back and forth, getting rid of the last of the spurts, and you have an end zone celebration dance that you've worked out in the hallway mirror all season. Little old school icky shuffle thing. And you spike the ball right next to his head. He's blubbering like snot bubbles and crying. He's not even making an attempt to get up. His asshole is still dilated. He's spasming. His asshole is winking like a cyclops in a rainstorm. He's trying to regain its original shape. One milky tear is dripping down the taint. It's crying for you. And you float out of this perfect Sunday afternoon and this perfect daydream back into the stark reality of it's just you as some bloated post-middle-aged dude with, you got lumps of yellowed gummy cum in your gut hair, and you look around, you feel immediate remorse and shame. I let the rubber come off inside of that guy. How irresponsible is that, knowing what we know today, to just bareback fuck a guy? I don't know where that guy's been. I know where he's going. He's going into free agency. He's fucking 32 now. He's got shit knees. He's lucky if he's warming a bench in Jacksonville. But I don't know where he's been to just bareback fuck the dude. I could have fantasy AIDS as we speak. And I'm gonna do it again. And as you're dealing with this, you want to escape, you look at the TV, pink shoes, I have to think about breast cancer on top of this problem. You're ruining the integrity of the game, breast cancer. This is what we do on Sundays to forget how much we hate ourselves.
Hey, Kristen, how's it tracking?
With Carvana Value Tracker.
What else?
Oh, it's tracking. In fact, Value Surge Alert trucks up 2.5%. Vans down 1.7%.
Just as predicted.
Mm-hmm.
So, we gonna...
I don't know. Could sell, could hold.
The power to always know our car's worth.
Exhilarating, isn't it?
Tracking.
Always know your car's worth with Carvana Value Tracker.
Harbor Freight knows time is money, so for our Spring Black Friday sale, we're getting straight to the deals. Right now, you get 35% off jack stands, 56-inch roll cabs under $800, and 2,300 PSI electric pressure washers under $190. See? Straight to the point. so you can get straight to the savings. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight. Valid until April 13th, 2025 while supplies last. Limitations apply.
11 years ago, I had a toddler and a diagnosis that required living on supplemental oxygen. Today, I have a teenager, and I'm living, canoeing, swimming, and camping on supplemental oxygen.
With rehab, medication, and a drive to live like there is a tomorrow, Amy is showing her pulmonary arterial hypertension who's in charge. Learn more about her story at uchealth.org/tomorrow. UC Health. Live extraordinary.
So, legit got cancelled. Yeah. I know. Who would have thought it would have struggled on that great FXX channel that everyone knew about? But, you know, like the first season's on Netflix. This special's being recorded for Netflix, so you go watch it there if you're watching this special. I'm very proud of it. We had 2 great seasons of really good television, and, you know, if people didn't... Now, the whole TV show was based around one stand-up routine that I used to do about having a friend with muscular dystrophy that I took to a brothel, which is a true story. And so when we cast a character with muscular dystrophy, who in the end we used DJ Qualls, and DJ Qualls is the skinny white guy out of the movie Road Trip. He's the skinny white guy out of the movie Hustle and Flow, and he's the white guy out of the movie Hustle and Flow. Now, the great thing about DJ is he already looks disabled. He has that latter stages of AIDS thing going on. It's great for casting. Anyway, but I didn't want DJ to begin with. I wanted a person with muscular dystrophy to make it look authentic. And the Actors Union of America said you cannot do that because basically the problem is that people with muscular dystrophy are only allowed to work for like 2 hours a day before they get too tired. And I said, all right, what other disabilities and diseases are allowed to work longer? And they sent me a list. And on this list I said, can you get rid of all the contagious ones, and what have we got left? So I saw every disabled actor in Hollywood. And I'll be honest with you, not that many of them. I don't know why. Maybe they're just lazy. They don't want to work. Maybe they give up on their dreams rather quickly. And none of them were very good either. Everyone we saw, none of them were very good, because I think acting is all about what you do with their hands. None of them knew what to do with their hands. And they all came in until this one guy came in. Now he was, and I'd seen a lot of people that day, this guy was the most disabled person I had ever seen in my life. He was like, think of the most disabled person you've seen, then double it. Really super disabled. He was shaped like a pretzel. He was being carried in by this big Russian nurse, carried him in. He made that great disabled sound of, that one. I just loved him. Anyway, so he comes in for the audition, and I'm sitting there, and we're doing the lines together. And at first I didn't know if he was mentally ill there either, so I was being a little bit patronising. I was going, thank you so much for coming in. And then we did the dialogue together, and I didn't have to worry about a thing. This kid was funny, he was smart, his timing was impeccable. I thought he was just great. And I helped him out of the room, and I come back to the director, and I said, that's our guy, that's who we've got to pick. And he agreed, but we had to see everyone else who was still in the waiting room. So the next bloke wheels himself in. Now, obviously, he's just a paraplegic if he's wheeling himself in, which means the waist down. And that didn't really suit me because a paraplegic can get themselves to a hooker without my assistance. But I thought, if he's a good enough actor, maybe he can quad up for the role. So he comes in. I shake his hand, and his leg slightly comes out at the same time. And I went, whoa! What's going on there, Kiki? And he goes, you got me. I'm not disabled. And I said, you fucking what now? And he goes, I'm not disabled, I just really wanted the role, so I rented a wheelchair. And I said, just shut up. So this is how your day is mapped out thus far. You woke up this morning, you drove to the wheelchair rental place. You rented a wheelchair, you carried it out, I assume. You put it in the trunk of your car, you drove here, you got the wheelchair out, you carried it up 3 flights of stairs. You went to the waiting room, you put it down next to the severely disabled man and his nurse, then you sat in it and practiced your lines. And he went, yeah. And I said, you're a fucking asshole, mate. Get the fuck out of here. And I kicked him out. Then later on that day, I'm sitting there with all the headshots of all the different actors I'm going to call to tell them they've got parts. And I'm holding this disabled guy's headshot. And I just think, I'm going to call this guy up. I'm going to change his life. This is an awesome moment. Right? And I'm looking at it, and he looks super handsome in his headshot. Like, he looked really like... And I thought, this has got to be the greatest photographer with the fastest shutter in camera history. The shutter on this camera has got to be like, shh, like. And then I read the guy's biography, and then it dawned on me. This guy's not disabled either! I hated the other fucker for renting a wheelchair. This cunt rented a nurse! Do you want to know the level of fucking psychosis you have to go through to rent a fucking nurse? Like, I'm all for method actor. Get into character 3 hours before. But once you finish the audition, stand up and go, ta-da! And we would have gone, that was very good. But I'll tell you what you don't do. Don't make me carry you to your car. I carried him down 3 flights of stairs going, you did very good. He's like, thank you, Jimmy.
Look, I got rules to my fatness, right? This is my rule. This is my thing. If I eat, and that's why I'm gonna kill myself, because I'm taking up too much of your air and too much of your space. If under my stomach I start to grow an ass in the front, I'm gonna kill myself, because I know that I'm not gonna lose and do what I have to do to lose an ass in the front. I'm having trouble getting rid of the real stomach. I'm not gonna exercise to remove an ass. This dude, you're not supposed to be able to turn your drawers backwards because it fits better. Your drawers fit better because the ass is nicer. You see people like that with an ass in the front. All right, whatever, right? But this dude, he had titties everywhere on his... Am I lying to you? On his neck, on his shoulders, his elbows, and I was getting horny. Watch, I was sitting there like, and you know you don't want to, but I'm like, damn, he's just full of titties. Look at his titties. God is hilarious. He gave me a disease where I could die from all the stuff I like to eat. The doctor didn't go, Mr. O'Neill, if you ever eat Brussels sprouts and spinach again, you could die. Oh my God, no. All the shit I like, I could pass away from. A pack of cookies could kill me. Now, I found out 5 years ago I was diabetic, so you figure I haven't eaten cookies in 5 years. But it's not the case. I'm walking through the supermarket and I see some white chocolate covered Oreos. And that's death. You understand? That's heroin and and Coke and everything for me. And you figure I'll walk right by like, what the fuck is this? This is, I could die from this. Who put this display here? But it's not, I'm sitting there, I'm shaking, I'm praying to God. I'm praying to God for the strength. I'm wasting a good prayer not to eat cookies. I'm not praying that people in Africa get food. I'm like, oh God, please give me the strength not to eat these cookies. And I'm lactose intolerant, but if I eat these cookies, I gotta have some milk. I got to. So I'm, but I don't want to die, but you gotta tell yourself something to make you feel better. Like, you know what, fuck it, I don't need both my feet.
But you go out and you want to make people laugh, and that's like the most important thing is not to feel the pain of our lives right now, and that's what my dad imparted upon me, and he never touched me, and we lost him, but we found him. He was behind the shed. But I learned about everything late, so I learned about the facts of life when I was 9. Do you guys know how babies are born? I don't want to do a spoiler alert for anybody. Anybody learn about how babies are born before 9 years old? Good. You had appropriate parents. This is what happened to me. I was 9 years old. I was sitting in front of my house in Norfolk, Virginia. I got my sister there. Are you from Norfolk? No, you ain't. We don't drink, we don't smoke, Norfolk, right? You would know that. It's a Navy town. That's cool that you're from there. Jake, is that you? Are you from Norfolk?